Hello everybody and welcome back to the Manchester United FC 25 career mode. Big game today here in the League Cup final. Manchester United versus Manchester City. There have been a few Manchester Derby Cup finals in recent years, both of those of course being in the FA Cup. 2-1 to City in 2023, 2-1 to United in 2024. What will happen here in 2026 in this Carabao Cup final? This may not be the longest episode I've ever done. It is only going to be this one game, but what a game to have. United City Cup final at Wembley. Let's get into it. Oh, here we go. I love a big game at Wembley. It is a very special occasion playing at this stadium. And say what you want about the League Cup. Listen, this trophy has given me quite a few fond memories. Obviously, most recently, Erik ten Hag's first trophy back in 2023, which is United's first trophy in 6 years at that point. United won this trophy on my birthday back in 2010, beating Villa 2-1. Michael Owen and Wayne Rooney getting the 2 goals in that game. And then obviously winning it the year before as well against Spurs. So United have had some good success in this tournament, as have Man City though. They did win it 4 years in a row. Back from, what year did that start again? That was 2018 up to 2021, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Obviously that last final was when they beat Tottenham just after they sacked Mourinho. But we're in no danger of getting sacked at the moment. We have gone with the full strength team for the most part. I have put in Kobbie Mainoo for Manuel Ugarte. I don't know why. Maybe because he's a Manchester lad and because he got the winner in the FA Cup final the last time these two met in a cup final at Wembley. And no, I'm not counting the Community Shield. So maybe that was part of the reason. I just felt like I wanted some more Manchester lads in the team as well. But City look like they've gone strong. Of course, Trent now playing there as well. Callum Doyle at left back is an interesting one. That front three though, Foden, Haaland and Grealish. It can be a nightmare. It really can. Just looking at their bench there, Joshua Kimmich on the bench. Griezmann on the bench. Kyle Walker still there. Nunez, Savinho. They have got quite a strong team. Antonio Silva as well. Good backup centre-back. But we did beat them the last time we played Man City, which is the only time we've beaten them in this career mode. Came from 2-0 down at the Etihad to win 3-2. Just like United have done in the past. But can we beat them in yet another cup final here? Let's be having you. Looking for our first domestic trophy of this career mode. And our first trophy of this season. Remember, we're still in each competition. We're in the final here of the League Cup. We're still in the FA Cup as well. Top of the Premier League. And in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. But the opponent there is Real Madrid. So not going to be an easy game at all. Actually, at the time of recording, Man City are only about 2 hours away from playing Real Madrid in the Champions League. Rasmus Højlund looking for his 50th goal of the season today. What a game this would be to get it in. He wins a free kick here though, which Bruno Fernandes is lining up to take. I'm not going to shoot from here. Or am I? Now that I've said it, I think I've talked myself into it. So I'm going to try this technique I've seen a few people use. If you go down here, put a bit of power behind it. Oh, I tell you what, that was not too far away. Pep looking a bit worried there, looking a bit concerned. Because Bruno Fernandes nearly scored a screamer here to put us in front. Ederson to take the goal kick, of course, who we had at Celtic in our final season in that career mode. We actually lost the cup final that season against Aberdeen. Hopefully Ederson will be on the losing side here for Man City. It's Haaland. Oh, piss off. You have got to be joking me. How the hell did that go in? There was no power behind that shot at all. What in the name of Jesus Christ happened there? I need to see this again. Foden into Haaland. Plays in Kovacic. He stayed onside. Simon needs to be saving that. If that's Onana, I'm fuming. And completely against the run of play, Man City take the lead in the cup final. Unbelievable. I just don't get how the keeper didn't get a hand on that. There was no power behind that shot at all. Can we respond quickly though? Garnacho. Rasmus. Oh, good block. Is Menu. Can he score against City at Wembley again? He's only got 1 goal this season. He's done really well there though. Ahmad! Get in there! Ahmad Diallo with an instant equaliser. Got the winner against City in real life at the Etihad. He also got the winner at the Etihad in this career mode. And now he's gotten the equaliser here in the League Cup final. Well, we've been the better team. City's goal was completely against the run of play. Menu with a lovely run there. Did really well to find Ahmad with that ball. And the Ivorian tucked it into that bottom corner. Keeper got absolutely nowhere near it. United won, City won. Back on level terms. Is this going to be the start of a basketball game though? It probably is going to be. Here's Haaland, who I recently referred to as the Aldi Brock Lesnar. But he did set up Man City's goal. But keeping him quiet in this game is nearly an impossible task. It really is. And he never bloody leaves Man City in any career mode I ever do, Haaland. He always stays at City. I've seen Mbappe move club far more than Haaland. And that's going back a few years when Haaland actually joined Man City. And Mbappe was still at PSG. Mbappe, I feel like, would move club more regularly in career mode. But here's Davies. Garnacho. Bruno. Oh, good block. Hulman. Oh, I tell you what, it was a good hit. The keeper definitely felt the sting of that shot. Out for a corner. Which I am going to take short. Out to Ahmad. Can he curl this one in? Ahmad Diallo! Oh, yes, he can! Oh, what a goal by Ahmad! And we do take the lead in the League Cup final. It is nothing more than what we deserve. And Ahmad having a madness here in the final. What a hit that is. That's one of the goals of the season. Branthwaite celebrates on the bench. And we take a 2-1 lead. How did we only get 1 shot of that replay? That's really annoying. What a goal that was. 2 for Ahmad, 2 for United. And we lead for the first time here in the derby. Oh, I don't believe it. Foden, what a save. What a save by Simon. Well, that was a harder one than the one he conceded. They still have it though. Good block by De Ligt. And now to Diogo Dalot. Oh, well done, Diogo. He's done really well to win the foul there. Doesn't want Haaland to help him up. Or maybe that... Oh, sorry, it was Grealish who actually tried to help him up. Never mind. Oh, it's a red card! Oh my god, it's a straight red! And things are going from bad to worse for Man City. That is very harsh. Even I will admit. That is a very harsh red card. Pep not happy. He's asking the 4th official what's going on. But City, a goal down, and now a man down. It's all falling apart for them. I do not understand how that was a red card. Maybe because it was 2-footed. I mean, I shouldn't be complaining. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, if the roles were reversed, I would not be very happy. But thankfully, it's gone in our favour. Hulman, though, can't win that. I thought it was Haaland at first who was going over to help Dalot, but it was actually Grealish. It's like he knew he was in trouble. Here is Haaland now. We're playing without a left winger at the moment. Kovacic! Simon with the save. Maybe that conceding that goal has woken him up a bit. Phil Foden's coming over here to take the corner. 4 minutes to go before half-time. Get rid of it. They win the header. Leave that go up for the goal kick. We won't complain about that. Lenny Yoro getting some instructions there. But defensively, I don't think we've done too bad. Apart from the goal that we conceded. But we are in front. I feel like the players have already gotten kind of tired though in this first half. A few players there missing a bit more energy than they normally would at this point. And we had a fully fit team going into the game. There's Garnacho, who's now 87 rated, by the way. What a season he's had too. Oh, and speaking of incredible seasons, oh, Rasmus Højlund looking for that 50th goal. Forces a save out of Ederson. Well, to be fair, there's normally no power at all behind any of the headers that we have previously attempted, I should say. So it was good to see that one test the goalkeeper a bit. And that's in towards Alphonso Davies. Just went over his head, though. Martinez. Have a go, lad. Lisandro Martinez! Oh my goodness me! It's his first goal of the season, and he gets it in the League Cup final against Manchester City. This game has been absolutely wild. We say it all the time, never a dull moment. And in this first half alone, we have had so much chaos. What a finish that is by Licha. I say it in every episode, though, I'm so gutted about this man's real-life injury. But in this career mode, he's as fit as a fiddle. And he's just gotten his first goal of the season. Jared Branthwaite was the only centre-back who had scored for me this season. That was in the Champions League, up to this point. And now Lisandro Martinez has put us 3-1 up here against Man City in the first half of the League Cup final. Ahmad with the first 2 goals for us after Kovacic put them in front against the run of play. And you really have to say, it has been mostly United in this game. We have been the better team. Let's get into the second half. Let's try and continue this momentum into this final 45 minutes. But it would be great to seal our first trophy of the season. Oh, that's a good touch there by Erling Haaland. Oh, he's done really well. Haaland. Oh, good turn. Foden. Davies does well. And thankfully, got the ball and not the man. Here is Alphonso Davies now. Rasmus. Can he become the first United player in history to score 50 goals in a season for the club? Not yet. Not yet. Here's Menu. Hulman. Why not? Just didn't have enough power behind it. I'm surprised, though, that Man City haven't been at the races at all today. This bloody transfer there in the top left-hand corner. Cadena to Red Stars. Every game I've played over like the last 2 or 3 episodes, they're telling me about that transfer. I don't care. I really don't care. No offence to her. Best of luck to her. But I don't care. Here's Bruno. Fuck it, line one up. Oh, but I tell you what, with the form we're in, he may as well have had a go. City now will try and break from there. Silva into Haaland. They're still playing without a left winger, I think. Here's Bernardo Silva again. Oh, Erling Haaland. Shit. They do pull another one back. 3-2. The 10 men have gotten a goal here, and it is Erling Haaland. It's almost impossible to keep him quiet. Right on the edge of the box. Can't blame Unai Simon for that one too much. It would have been an unbelievable save if he'd pulled it off, but unfortunately it did hit the back of the net. United 2, City 3, and that makes things a bit more nervy here. That's a great ball over the top, though. Garnacho just wouldn't land for him, but he still has it. Goes back to Menu. Half thought about shooting, but plays it into Bruno. Hulman. Ahmad. Dalot! Well, I tell you what, it is that game where the goal scorers have been a little bit less predictable than other games. Dalot's gotten a few this season. Kimmich comes on for Kovacic. I can't believe they play him off the bench, though, Joshua Kimmich. How are you not starting him? What a player he is. I've used him in a few United career modes over the years. And here he is now again on the ball. Very versatile player as well. Can play in defence, can play in the midfield. Really, really quality player. But he unfortunately plays for the rivals now. Oh, here comes City again. Good header by De Ligt. That was absolutely fantastic. Hulman over to Ahmad. Over the top for Rasmus. 15 minutes to go. Can Rasmus get that historic 50th goal of the season? He can indeed! Oh, he really had to work for it, but he was never giving up on it like he's John Cena on his retirement tour. Rasmus Højlund scores his 50th goal of the campaign and makes it Manchester United 4, Manchester City 2. And look at the disappointment there in the faces of the Man City fans. The initial shot was blocked. He had to intercept the ball then off Rodri, the so-called best midfielder in the world. Good one. Of course, in real life, he is a baller, but still. Rasmus didn't give up on the ball, and the hard work paid off, and it's now 4-2. Right, I'm going to make some changes. Ahmad is going to come off for Elanga. I'm going to bring on Adam Smith as well on the left, give him an appearance in a cup final. Davies and De Ligt are quite tired as well, so I think I'm actually going to make... Yeah, I'm going to make 4 changes here. Why not? Let's bring on Lenny Yoro, and let's also bring on Carquez. Really freshen things up here in the squad. Ahmad getting the 2 goals to put us in front in the first half. And now Elanga can come on to see out the job. Smith getting his first proper taste of a cup final. We did bring him on in the Europa League final, literally in added time. So now he'll get 15 minutes of a Derby Cup final here. But you know now, if City pull one back, it's going to be a bit of a grandstand finish. Thank God that was right at Unai Simon. 10 minutes to go. No need to rush it. No need to rush that ball at all, lad. Roll that out to Lenny Yoro. Here's Kobbie Mainoo. And now Hulman. Bruno, can he see Adam Smith? Yes, he can. Oh, lovely by Smith. Oh, Rasmus, fish and chip him. Oh, what a goal by Rasmus Højlund. It's 5-2 to Manchester United. Well, what a way to seal a victory in any game, but a Manchester Derby Cup final makes this all the more special. Adam Smith, the Welsh wizard, just off the bench. It was like Giggs into Cantona. Oh my God, I can't believe that. What a crazy game. But it will be Manchester United who will be lifting that trophy. 1992, 2006, 2009, 2010, 2017, 2023, and now 2026. Manchester United winning League Cups in all of those seasons. 5 goals in 3 games in the League Cup as well for Højlund. Let's hope now we don't concede anymore. 5-2, I like this scoreline. Here's Rodri, who I did talk a bit of shit about, and we know what happens to me normally when after when that happens. Well, Haaland makes it 5-3, but still, it's in vain for Man City. I mean, this is how far City have fallen. They are celebrating a consolation goal in a cup final against their biggest rivals. I was going to say how the mighty have fallen, but City, they've never really been mighty. I'm sorry, but they haven't. All the success, it's all plastic. They're a plastic club, and they have been absolutely humbled here today. Hey, Haaland, you know a thing or two about being humble, don't you? You bloody fucking Viking prick. I really don't like Erling Haaland, lads. I don't know if I've made that clear. Right, let's make one final change, run down the clock a bit. Mainoo's done his job. We'll bring on Ugarte, the man who normally starts in the midfield alongside Hulman. 4 and 6 for Haaland. Half of those were offside. Just saying. That's the 116th charge, is paying off refs and linesmen to oversee offside goals. Unbelievable. But anyways, in all seriousness, this has been a hell of a cup final. Absolutely fantastic, and it will be us lifting that trophy. Just going to keep passing it around. Well, it was 5-4 in the Europa League final, and now 5-3 here. We don't know how to do boring cup finals, but I tell you what we do know how to do. It's how to win them, even though we're still playing on here. Could we get a 6th? Could we get a 6th? Adam Smith! We do get a 6th! Oh my goodness me! Just when you think it can't get any more crazy! 9 goals here. A 9-goal thriller in a Manchester Derby Cup final. Adam Smith, the breakthrough star of this career mode, has just had the biggest moment of his career. What a way to put the cherry on top of the icing, on top of the cake, and seal Another League Cup for Manchester United. Unbelievable stuff. City in the mud, United on top, the way it should be. Manchester is red. And United are Carabao Cup champions. Unbelievable stuff. Well, this may not be the longest episode in the world. There's only one game that we've played in full, but what a game it is. I still can't believe what I've just seen. Honestly, we've had some crazy games between the Celtic career mode and now the United career mode. And this one is right up there with the best of them. As the players come together to celebrate, it's our first domestic trophy as well of this career mode. Listen, you might call the League Cup the bottom of the priority list when you start the season, but you still want to win it. At least I do. And that's exactly what we've done. Potentially still on for a quadruple, although I'm not getting too ahead of myself just yet. We do have some tough games to come up in the league, and of course Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's Brighton who we got in the the FA Cup quarter-final. But speaking of the League Cup, Bruno Fernandes now lifts up that trophy for Manchester United. First domestic piece of silverware of the season, and it's coming home to Old Trafford, and I feel like there's still a few more where that came from this season. Of course, the main aim of this career mode is to win the treble yet again. Not necessarily the quadruple. I mean, if we do win the quadruple, that would be a bonus. But we want to win the treble. We were the first team ever to do it in England. And nobody ever remembers the second man who walked on the moon. So yeah, let's not talk about that second treble that other lot won. Because we've just beaten them here. Oh, this is a beautiful sight. Really, really happy with the team that we've built. Glad to see some youth players being incorporated into it as well. And they'll only grow from this experience too. One more lift from Bruno Fernandes as the Manchester United faithful celebrate along with the players. But you know what? As happy as I am, we need to just get back to business, take this as a huge positive, and focus on winning that Premier League title. And there is visual confirmation of it. Manchester United League Cup winners for a 7th time in the club's history. And what a game to seal it in. You absolutely love to see it. City in the mud yet again. Oh, I'm loving this career mode, lads. I really, really am. But as I said, there are bigger fish to fry now for the rest of the season. Just to give you a reminder of the league table, this is how things stand. We have 10 games left, a game in hand on Arsenal just below us there in second. We have 67 points, 11 points clear of them, only one defeat. It's been a fantastic season. We can see the finish line in sight when it comes to winning United's first league title in what would be 13 years. Absolutely brilliant stuff. In the FA Cup, we are in the quarter-final. Tough game though, away from home against Brighton. Still a few big teams left in the competition as well. Arsenal and Chelsea playing each other there. Liverpool going away to Ellen Road. Stoke and West Ham. You know what? Not going to count either of those teams out either. We've seen a lot of giant killings in the FA Cup. We just saw it this past weekend. Plymouth beating Liverpool, of course. But still, I would say we are one of the favourites for the FA Cup. And then, of course, in the Champions League, still not coming up here for some reason. That's really, really annoying. Bear with me there a second. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. I had to advance in a few days. But it is Real Madrid who we are playing in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. That is going to be absolutely massive. Of course, we won the Europa League last season. They won the Champions League. They beat us earlier this season in the League Cup. Not the League Cup, the Super Cup, I should say. They are one of only 2 teams to actually beat us this season. The other being Crystal Palace. I mean, Crystal Palace, Real Madrid. Same thing, basically. But yeah, this is one I'm quite nervous about. I wouldn't be overly shocked if the Champions League journey ended here. But look, we're going to give it a mighty go. Look at that game there, 2 games above us. City and Atletico. That's the wish version of our fixture. The 2 teams that will forever be in the shadow of Manchester United and Real Madrid. And also, can we just take a moment to appreciate this? 51 goals in 41 appearances from Rasmus Højlund. He is OP AF, as the kids would say. what a ridiculous season he is having, and there's still a few months to go. Who knows what that final number will be. I'm so glad that he is the one we stood by. We stuck with Rasmus. I still stand by it in real life as well, that there's a good player there. I'm not saying he'll achieve this level of, incredible numbers in real life, but I do think there is a good player there in real life. We certainly have one in this career mode. Garnacho there as well, 19 goals and 24 assists. He's having a fantastic season, 87 rated now as well. That is incredible. Ahmad with 17 and 10, Bruno 16 and 25, Elanga 12 and 9, Rocha and Smith with 11 and 10 each respectively, and then 7 assists for Rocha, 6 for Smith. You love to see that. And I love how they're young players that aren't being played too much. We're taking them in and out of the squad. Rocha, of course, still chasing his first Premier League goal, but I'm sure that will come at some stage. He's found it hard to get into the team in the league, to be fair, with Rasmus Højlund ahead of them. Slightly tempted in the summer to loan out Rocha and maybe bring in a bit of an older striker as a backup for Rasmus and see how much he grows. But listen, we'll see what happens in the summer transfer window. But lads, that will do it for this episode of the United Career Mode. We will be back next week with that huge Champions League tie against Real Madrid, and let's hope we can keep continuing our quest to win another Premier League title. I say another Premier League title. It would be the first one of the career mode, but Manchester United's 14th, 21st English title as well overall. If you did enjoy this video, lads, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are getting so close to 500 subscribers. I've got a bit of a fun idea as well once we do hit that number, so please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will be happy to reveal that once we hit that magic number. Have a good weekend, and I will talk to you all on Monday for the next episode of the United Career Mode. Take care.